They called him one of the most disturbing killers in American history. And yet, he never spoke a line as chilling as the fictional monster he inspired. Tonight, we're opening the file of the real Hannibal Lecter. Award-winning author Thomas Harris never created Hannibal Lecter from thin air. He drew from real police files, cases involving grave robbing, cannibalism, and psychological manipulation. At the core of those inspirations stands one man, Ed Gein, arrested in 1957 in Plainfield, Wisconsin. This is the factual timeline of the crimes that helped shape one of cinema's darkest characters. Ed Gein was known around town as a soft-spoken, odd but harmless bachelor. After his mother died in 1945, he lived alone, isolated, withdrawn, and slowly slipping into delusion. For more than a decade, he maintained a secret life hidden behind the warped boards of his farmhouse. On November 16, 1957, hardware store owner Bernice Worden disappeared. A receipt with Gein's name was the last record of anyone she spoke to. Sheriff's deputies drove to Gein's property, and what they found would shock the nation. Inside the barn, officers discovered Bernice Worden's remains. When they entered the house, the true extent of the nightmare appeared. Police reports later documented furniture and household items made from human remains, masks crafted from skin, human bones and organs preserved. Gein confessed that many of these remains came not from murder but from grave robbing. He admitted to exhuming recently buried bodies from cemeteries around Plainfield. Although Hollywood would later exaggerate his crimes, the documented reality was disturbing enough to ripple through pop culture for decades. Gein's psychological detachment, his macabre creativity with human anatomy, and his chilling calm during interrogation all became elements that inspired fictional characters, particularly Hannibal Lecter. Thomas Harris has stated that Lecter was formed not from one killer, but from several real cases. Ed Gein provided the grotesque fascination with the human body. Chikatilo, convicted in the 1990s, influenced Lecter's calculated predation, and the ritualistic depravity of Albert Fish added a layer of psychological horror. But Harris also drew from a real encounter he experienced as a journalist, meeting a charming, soft-spoken prisoner who had once been a doctor. That combination, intellect, manipulation, and fascination with anatomy, became the backbone of Hannibal Lecter. Yet among all the influences, the public has always returned to the infamous Wisconsin farmhouse. Because Gein's crimes, unlike fiction, required no embellishment. The truth was already more unsettling than anything on the page. That's the real history behind one of fiction's darkest creations. A place where reality and horror meet. Quiet towns, lonely farmhouses, and secrets buried just beneath the soil. If you want more dark animated crime documentaries, subscribe because the next case might be even stranger.